certainly prepare to like break down my schedule to make sure I get in good things. Like, to be honest, high school has the easy and hard at the same time, because the easy part is not having to do your homework in the morning and getting a check for Wall Street. But with that you have to have greater responsibility, because you got to make sure you work in to get good grades, no matter if it's homework or not homework. Like, you got to work up to that. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna do my homework next period, and then next period come, what you gonna do then? So you just got to prepare ahead of time and good luck.
So freshman year is coming up pretty soon, and part of that means acting like an adult. Coming into high school, there are a lot of expectations out of you behaviorally. A big portion of that is acting and behaving as an adult would, because high school is your introduction to, getting older, growing, and learning, and part of that is also learning to behave in that manner. And when you behave accordingly, then your grades don't suffer, you do well in classes, and then you become better prepared to enter college, because you start acting like the adult that you want to be.
I'm never gonna give it up. No!
Grades in high school are very important because your grades affect your GPA, and your GPA is what gets you into a good college. And the whole point of being in Yes Prep is to get into a good college. So for me personally, I pay much attention to my grades, and if I'm struggling, I ask a teacher or try to get help in some way, because grades are very important.
Don't wake me now.
2, 3, 4.
My perspective from not having good grades is repeating the 9th grade, and well, it was a horrible, tragic, and well, right now I'm doing better, but just be sure that you pass your classes. Also, thinks you feel good if you pass, and be positive about it too. And also, that's it. That's pretty much it.
This is gonna be the best day of my life.
The biggest piece of advice I can give to the class of 2018 that will see me again in 302 is to please do your homework. That is one of the hardest things moving from 8th grade to 9th grade, is the importance of doing homework and realizing that it is a grade. It is 15% in my class. If you do not do homework, it will cause your grade to go down dramatically. So the biggest piece of advice I can give you is, if you have not taken homework serious this year, practice over the summertime with doing your summer homework. You will need it all 9 months of 9th grade next year.
Wake me now.
2, 3, 4. I'm here to talk to you about the importance of homework, and not just homework, but completing homework. In 10th grade and in 9th grade, we don't read our novels or stories in class. We read at home, and then you come prepared to class to discuss those readings. So unlike reading The Rock and the River within your classrooms, you would read it at home. When you get to class, you'll get quizzed on that, and then that reading that you do at home is necessary for you to understand the rest of what we're doing in class. So if you're not doing your homework, whether it is reading or math problems, if you don't do your homework in high school, you're gonna fall behind the next day in class. That is gonna impact your grades, and then you're gonna fall behind with your GPA. Every piece of homework matters, class of 2018. There is no Wall Street, but even worse than Wall Street, there are negative consequences on your grades. So make sure that you do all of your reading, that you are annotating your readings at home.
Wake me now.
2, 3, 4.
At Brays is that I have my friends here, and they mean the world to me, and I wouldn't bear to leave them here, because once you leave, it's like the connection's not the same. And also my teachers, I have great connections with them, and I know they can have my back for everything.
Yes, for Brays would be definitely the teachers, because they're very supportive, and I'm going through my fair share of troubles in life, and like all my teachers have been supportive for me and to me, but even though it's difficult, high school is pretty difficult, the teachers have helped me through it all, and that's what keeps me
Feeling my way through the darkness.
Okay, what keeps me at Yes Prep Brays is that the different opportunities from other schools. Like at these schools, I never went to other schools that allowed you to go to different places or gave you the opportunity to go to different countries with all things paid. So I think that the opportunities were the best reason to stay at the school.
Written in these walls are the stories that I can't explain.
Grades are important in high school because in high school, grades are cumulative. That means they go with you. So it's not just your first semester or your second semester. It's your first year, and your second year, and your third year, and your fourth year. And they follow you into college. And your grades impact what college you can go to. What college you go to impacts what job you might have and who you're going to meet. It impacts the rest of your life. So day one of high school impacts every single day.
Same about us in our bones.
I've gotten used to not having 5 marks. Instead, we get 10 demerits. And for middle school, I've heard if you get 3 marks, then you get detention. For high school, you get 11 demerits. That's a detention. And it kind of helps me like stay focused. Like, okay, if I'm about to get my 10th demerit, I need to be quiet. And for marks, I was like, okay, I mean, dang, I'm about to get this 3rd mark, I'm about to get detention, and I'm gonna be upset. So, I mean, it gives me more time to reflect in high school to know where you're about to go to detention. So you're just like, okay, let me
Seems to
just
me
chill
that
out.
when I die, these words will be written on my stone.
It was really hard going from a paycheck to a cap card, like for me, because in a paycheck you had like 5 bathroom passes for 1 whole week, but like in a cap card it's like 6 of them for 6 weeks, and that is like a lot, especially if you're one of those like persons who like to go to the restroom like every single time.
And I'll be gone, gone tonight. The
8th grade, you know who I be. I'm Mr. Q, French teacher numero uno. I want to talk to you today about the things that are most important the last 6 weeks going into high school. There's a quote, luck favors those who are prepared. And being prepared is the main thing I want you to take away leaving 8th grade going into high school. From the smaller details of your notebook to uniform to homework, now is the time for you to take a little extra 5 minutes or more and to make sure you got all your things ready. Because being prepared will allow you to overcome a lot of challenges that await you.
ground beneath my feet is open wide. The way that I've been holding on too tight, with nothing in between. The story of my life.